What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell for me so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos, guys. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers. So please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want 6 free stocks, Webull is going to give you 6 free stocks when you open up a new Webull brokerage account. Put at least 1 penny in that account. They're going to give you 6 free stocks valued all the way up to $12,600. So after the video, I want you guys to go down to the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Guys, the CPI numbers came out today, and they were not good. They were 9.1%. And all that means is when you look at prices of our goods and services from June 2021 to June 2022, those prices of those goods and services went up by 9.1%. Guys, that is not good news. See, in May of 2022, when we looked at the CPI numbers, it was 8.6%. And we were thinking, we have to be at the peak. It can't go any higher than this. But we were sadly mistaken. We are not at the peak. It is still rising. It's like a runaway train with no brakes. It is not slowing down, guys. And what that means for us is the Federal Reserve is going to have to increase short-term interest rates aggressively. So when they meet July 26 and 27, I believe, this is my personal opinion, guys. I don't have no fact on this. It's just my personal opinion. They're going to increase short-term interest rates by 100 basis points, a full 1%, because they got no other choice now. See, we thought, a week ago, we thought, okay, inflation has peaked. And maybe the Federal Reserve won't be as hawkish. They won't have to raise short-term interest rates as aggressively. Maybe they'll slow it down. Maybe instead of doing, 75 basis points, they'll do a quarter. They'll do 25 basis points. Not with these CPI numbers we just received today. They are definitely, in my opinion, going to raise short-term interest rates by 100 basis points or 1% because they have to. The only way we slow down this overheated economy is by doing what? Raising interest rates, making money more expensive to borrow, and then forcing people to stop spending. That's the only way we slow down this overheated economy, and the Federal Reserve knows that. So they're going to be hawkish. They're going to be increasing those short-term interest rates. I guarantee you, again, my opinion, I guarantee you by at least 1%. So what's causing inflation to run rampant? Well, some of the leading causes is increase in gas cost, increase in housing costs, increase in food costs, increase in medical costs. Guys, across the board, all our goods and services are continuing to go up in price, right? And that is not good. Number one, in some areas, we got supply chain issues, which is limiting the supply and causing a overheated demand, right? And that's part of it, right? That's part of it, just not having a supply chain that is producing or generating enough goods and services, right? So the inventory we do have becomes more expensive. It just becomes more expensive. So yeah, the Federal Reserve, the only way they're going to fight this thing, man, is through short-term interest rate, hiking those short-term interest rates. And they're going to do that aggressively. I think they'll do it 2 more times in the third quarter. I think they'll do it another 2 more times in the fourth quarter if inflation doesn't peak and start bringing itself down. They're going to have to continue to be aggressive, guys, in order to slow down inflation. Now, what does that mean for us as investors? Well, if we're investors in the stock market, you're probably looking at the stock market today and it's probably tanking. Not probably tanking, it is tanking, right? All three major indexes, Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, all are tanking. Why? Because investors are selling off. They're like, wow, a week ago, we thought inflation had peaked. It has not peaked. Let's pull our money out of the market. Let's sell off and flee to safety, which is U.S. treasuries or bonds. They're just fleeing to safety. And that's what's causing the stock market to fall today, is because large institutional investors are selling off their positions and getting out of the stock market because of the CPI numbers are so high. Now, what should we be doing? Should we be doing the same thing as institutional investors? Should we be selling our investments and getting out too? That's a personal decision, guys. But let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay put and I'm going to keep buying. Because see, I've been through this before. I'm like, why would I sell my positions? My goal is to continue to dollar cost average in and buy my investments while they're on a discount, while they're cheap. I'm going to keep buying Apple. I'm going to keep buying Tesla. I'm going to keep buying Wells Fargo. I'm going to keep buying Bank of America. I'm going to keep buying Vanguard S&P 500 VOO. I'm going to keep buying Vanguard Information Technology VGT. I'm going to keep buying my favorite companies and my favorite ETFs and my favorite cryptos because they're on sale. And I know if I do this over the next 3 years, next 2 to 3 years, because that's how long we're going to be in this bear market. That's how long we're going to be in this recession we're headed to in our economy. I'm going to continue scooping up these great assets. And then guess what's going to happen? When things start turning themselves around in about 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and those assets start going back up in value again, man, I'm going to increase my net worth. And that's the reason why I'm not selling, guys. See, I got a long-term horizon. I'm not saying that's what you should do. You gotta, if you feel like you need to sell to sleep at night, then you do what you got to do. But I'm telling you, for me, I'm not selling nothing. I'm going to keep buying because I know in 3 years, those assets are going to be worth more than they are today. And that's where I increase my net worth. That's where I put net worth in my pocket. So be careful, guys, who you listen to. Be careful just watching so many financial news shows and they talk about gloom and doom, because from a psychology standpoint, it's going to depress you. It's going to put pressure on you to do something with your investments as you see they decrease in value. So I always am careful with what I allow in my ears and what I look at, because those things at some point will affect you from a psychological standpoint. So be careful. I would tell you this: if you want to build wealth and you want to do it through the stock market, I believe this is the best time you should be buying assets in the stock market because they're on sale, period. If you want to build wealth, buy now, but you got to hold them. You got to hold them 3, 5, 7, 10 years in order to get that wealth. So you got to give in some short-term financial pain. It's going to cause you some short-term financial pain. But if you stay disciplined, if you stay consistent, stay patient, you're going to have long-term financial gain. That's what I believe. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. You decide what's best for you and your family. But I'm telling you guys, I've been through this. I've been doing this for over 20 years. This is not the time where you want to panic sell. This is the time where you want to regroup, take a look at the investments you have, make sure you're happy with them, and then, in my opinion, buy more of them, as much as you can afford to buy. But if you cannot leave that money in there for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, then put that money back in your savings account and save yourself some headache, because that's how long you're going to have to wait, at least 3 years, guys. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think about the CPI numbers and what you think is going to happen with the stock market short term. You know what I think? It's going to go down. But that's not a bad thing, because anytime the stock market goes down, I make money. So I'm okay with that. If you want those 6 free stocks from Webull, click on that link down in the description box. Open up that new Webull account today. Go get that free stock and go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.